Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 5th and final season of the Spotify Cup Series and the 6th annual Clash at Daytona.
And we are green. Green flag in the air here at Daytona. We're underway for the 6th annual Clash in the Spotify Cup Series.
And Bob will lead them coming into turn number 1. That is Tim behind him in second. Two teammates right there. Bob Rowe expanded to a 3-car team over the off-season. Whoa, Ancient pulls out of line.
See some shuffling here. This Bob Rowe, every time I see Bob Rowe, they're always working together, which is crucial at a track like Daytona. Is there a robot surprise for this?
Orange went way below the apron right there and then came back up the track. Tim looks like he got a little bit tight. Arnioto to the top lane, but it's going to be Ozone leading the field. Coming down the front straightaway, but Arnioto, huge run on the outside, trying to get that outside lane to work.
Side with Bob and Tim, but all is well.
And that outside lane working pretty well right there. You see Bob go down to the middle. I think Tim might try to follow in line, see if he can go with him. And he does. To the bottom goes Tim, but now Bob trying to switch lanes. He goes down to the bottom, but they're trying to get that outside to work. And you see that third Bob Rowe car there on the top. That's Naruto in that 12. As you see Arnioto, just a little bit of a mistake. Tim will try to squeeze down on the bottom. I have no clue. Oh, more contact.
Orange is being a little questionable right now. He passed into the apron and he nearly took out Ozone.
Ooh, contact. Tuvok came up the track, slammed into Arnioto, and then slammed into Bob. Terrible block on Tim.
Tim down in pit road. Very unfortunate as Arnioto to the top side.
Big run on the top right here. That Sky in the blank car you see. His scheme was finished. It's just, for some reason, Roblox didn't want to accept it for some reason as Orange pushes Ancient all the way up against the wall. I do want to talk about this front straightaway, the corner that they are coming up on, because this front straightaway is very sketchy. You'll see it right there. They look pretty smooth through the corners, but now once you get on that front straightaway, everybody's kind of going all over the place. That's a big issue. And, you know, you turn up the friction on the track surface, and it makes it a little bit better, but it's still a major issue. Handling is going to be a huge problem on the front straightaway. You're going to see a lot of bad pushes, a lot of crashes, a lot of incidents right there, especially in the Daytona 500 when guys are starting to get aggressive.
Whoa, Byron! Whoa!
What do you do?
It looked like he just lost control and smacked the outside wall.
Byron's not even
too far back, and then he just absolutely died.
Oh, Northern, bad push from Bob.
Wow.
Went straight up the track. Ozone and Northern into the wall, and Bob stuck in no man's land in the middle. And another bad block on Tim.
A lot of blocks going cattywampus, and it's not going to end well for some of these drivers if they're not careful.
Tuvok trying to side draft that bottom. 3 wide right here in turn 1.
Wow, 3 by 3 for a second there.
And here they are down the back straightaway. Arnioto back down to the bottom of the racetrack. He's got help from his team owner. Orange is now 4 wide down the back straightaways. Naruto's going to lift out of it, give the spot back to Northern. Coming into turn number 3.
Trying to make his way back up to see his teammates maybe get a little more help, but we've seen it's a little crazy when cars start to go multiple 4 wide.
Yeah, Orange is pulling out of line.
Almost
4
5
wide.
Yep. That ain't gonna end well.
Ricocheting off each other. Tim's gonna have to hit the brakes, go back right in front of Orange. Nothing you can do in that situation. Everyone's ricocheting off each other, and when you're 4 wide coming into turn 1, just terrible timing.
Well, coming to the end of the race, when you are in a sketchy situation here at a super speedway, especially like Daytona, it is just go big or go home. As you saw contact there between Bob and Tubop.
Sorry to cut you off, but keep going.
It's more of like a go big or go home situation. You want to go for the most.
Oh, Naruto!
Wow.
Again, I cut you off. I'm sorry. A lot of stuff going on here at Daytona. It's a crazy racetrack. Everything happens every lap. Whoa, contact! Ancient spun, Byron in the wall. And once again, not sure what happened there. Whoa, there they go! Huge wreck down the back straightaway. Someone sliding into the inside wall. It's Bob, and one car is around. Caution is out.
My game did not.
And more wrecking in turn 3. Byron's around.
Involved.
Sky is around. Bob slams into Sky.
That ain't good.
And the first caution of the season comes out. Ancient, to no surprise, looked like he caused that one. Arniotto leads us to the green flag. Tim behind him in that 16, but he's going to squeeze himself to the bottom of the racetrack. There was room there. Not a lot, but it definitely worked. Oh, contact.
Whoa.
Everybody stacks up. Tim has to check up. So does
both drivers check up.
Ozone. That graphic on the right side of your screen, his season 4 statistics. Ancient Rain, 2 wins, 13 starts, 4 top 3s, 9 top 5s, 101 laps led, 0 DNFs, but also 0 pole positions, and a 4.8 average finish for Ancient. Pretty solid. Get this, only 1 win, but 485 laps led. That is 3 times more than the person who was in 2nd place, and that was 2 Bobs with around 120 laps led.
That is insane.
Great year for Bob last year. Also, not to mention, 14 starts, 9 top 3s, and 11 top 5s. Great year for Bob at a 4.1 average finish. Our shorter. Oh, contact and around goes Two-Bop at the back.
Huge grad. Two-Bop involved. Tim involved.
I think they kept it
collected.
Yeah.
They save it.
It's once the league is over by the end of the summer.
Kinda
Also,
like
oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Track bump, but he saves it. We stay green. A really funny track bump. I don't know what happened.
And then Tim just got pushed on, and that's another thing is with these cars that they're not. These cars are not supposed to stay single file. Like you're supposed to spread out into multiple lanes, and we just saw it right there. When everybody stacks up and everybody's getting runs and not really spreading out, what's so difficult is keeping your line and holding your position. You see Northern go up to the top trying to get something. You see Naruto up there as well. Bob's just way too far back. And nobody, especially at the end of these races, especially at super speedways, nobody wants to pull out a line and try to make moves. You pull out a line and try to go up to that top, nobody's going to go with you. That's a free spot for everyone behind you. Here we go. That outside's brewing up. You got Ozone in that 87, the new Course Home Racing part-time charter, trying to dart it up the outside lane with Sky, having to manage both.
If I were Naruto, I would go work on the bottom of Bob. Seems like a smart thing to do here.
Now, the one problem with that outside is that, oh, contact! Ozone trying to go to the bottom, and there goes the 2 Chevrolets! Caution is out before the line.
Late race caution, 7 laps to go.
Green flag in the air at Daytona. 7 laps to glow, or no, 7 laps to go in the clash.
7 laps to glow. Up in front of Ozone.
Oh, Naruto's under the apron. Yeah, he's got to break back. Nobody's trying to give spots back. Tim, not sure what he was doing right there. As Orange goes back up, and it's a big one, part 2.
Huge crash.
Oh!
Naruto flips. First flip of the Season 5 Spotify Cup Series season comes in the clash.
And the third caution of the clash, it was caused by Tim door slamming Arniotto, then trying to break back and get in a spot that was nowhere there.
This green flag stint isn't looking very possible as Ozone, I don't know if he was upset or what, but he just took out Ancient.
Under caution?
Yeah.
Oh, Ancient is on his side.
On his lip. Green flag in the air, and we are underway. 5 laps to go here in the Spotify Cup Series 6th annual clash.
And I never explained why it's the 6th annual clash, so let me just do that real quick. It's the 6th one because Season 4, you had the original Season 4, and then the league was disbanded. We didn't plan on racing. And now we had the rebranded Season 4, and now this is Season 5, the official final season of the Spotify Cup Series. Coming up on 4 to go, and Orange actually in 3rd place right now. His teammate Sky leading the field, but Sky goes under the line. He's going to have to lift. He's going to have to lift all the way to the back to see if he can find an opening somewhere. And now coming into the corner.
I think Sky just got forced down. I have to look at that.
Okay. Good job by Ancient going up the track. Two-Bot, nothing to do. Just got pushed straight up the track. And you see everybody swapping the lead now. You cannot hold on. If you are in the lead at this spot right now, there's nothing for you to do. You just got to pray that everyone else behind you wrecks and a caution doesn't come out. But most likely that's not going to happen as Tim hits a curb in the infield road course.
Like I was saying earlier, Orange, another part-time driver, he's made his way up
there
to
goes
the
Byron,
front,
and then he slams
down
into
to the
Bob.
back.
Nothing he can do, and that's going to be...
I think Byron could have lifted a little, but not gonna lie. Arniotto, once again, freight trained up into the outside lane, trying to get something to work, looking to hop down the bottom with his teammate. White flag in the air. Bob leads him into turn 1. Sky looking onto the bottom, sticks his nose down on Bob's inside lane. Nar gonna push, gonna help his teammate loose? Question mark? Okay.
All right, here we go. 3 wide at the back right there, but nothing they can do. Everybody's still training the bottom lane. Sky leads the field. Naruto in second. And will that blank car of Sky end up winning this race? Naruto pushes Tubop to the top lane.
Tubop pushed to the outside lane. Not much of a chance for him to win this one anymore, but Nar has to make a decision, top or bottom. He's going to go high.
Side drafts him. Here they come to the stripe. Side by side. Sky's going to win it.
Wins the Clash of Daytona. The blank
the
car.
The blank car. Sky ends up winning. And I said it multiple times. His scheme was finished. Just for some reason, it's not working. Let me.
It's because the server was. You should probably shut down.